Welcome to the Prepper Almanac. Thank you for joining us today. It is deeply appreciated. In today's video, we are going to discuss 30 prepper items that you can pick up at Costco. And if I give you value in today's video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. Be sure to watch the video to the end because the next video will build on today's discussion. The next video is titled, Foods Preppers Should Stockpile Now Before a Societal Collapse. Now let's get to it. You know, the world can go sideways in a heartbeat. 1 minute you're watching the game, the next thing you know, it's chaos. That's why it's important to be prepared. And I'm not talking about just having a few extra rolls of toilet paper. I'm talking about being self-sufficient, being able to take care of yourself and your loved ones when the grid goes down. And let me tell you, there's no better place to stock up on your prepper supplies than Costco. It's a prepper's paradise. They've got everything you need in bulk, from food and water to tools and supplies. It's like a one-stop shop for surviving the apocalypse. So today, we're going to talk about 30 essential prepper items that you can buy right now at Costco. And these items are going to be broken down into 3 main categories. And if you think of additional items to pick up at Costco, put your ideas down below for the community to see and ponder. The first category is going to be non-perishable food. Let's first talk about canned goods. I'm talking about tuna, salmon, chicken, pork, beans, soups, vegetables, you name it. Costco has a massive selection of canned goods, and the best part is, they last for years. You can stock up on this stuff and forget about it. Canned goods are calorie-dense, nutrient-rich, and easy to prepare. You can eat them cold or heat them up on a fire. They're the cornerstone of any good prepper pantry. Next up, we have dried fruits and nuts. This is your go-to for a quick energy boost as a prepper. Costco's got those giant tubs of raisins, almonds, walnuts, cashews, and many other options. These are packed with nutrients, fiber, and healthy fats, and they can last for months if you store them properly. Plus, they're lightweight and easy to pack so you can take them with you on the go. Alright, let's talk about canned meats. I know, some people turn their noses up at Spam and corned beef, but let me tell you, these are lifesavers in a pinch. They're loaded with protein and they're shelf-stable. You can add them to soups and stews, make sandwiches, or just eat them straight out of the can. And don't forget about Vienna sausages. Those little guys are like protein candy. Let's discuss canned fruits. Canned peaches, pears, and pineapple. They're not just for dessert, man. They're a good source of vitamins and natural sugars. Plus, they can be added to oatmeal, yogurt, or just eaten on their own. How about veggies? I get it, not everyone's a fan of vegetables. But they're important for your health, especially in a long-term survival situation. That's where canned vegetables come in. Costco's got those big cans of corn, green beans, peas, and all of the classics. They're already cooked and ready to eat, so you can just add them to soups, stews, or whatever you're cooking up. They're an easy way to sneak in some extra nutrients without a lot of fuss. You can't talk about prepping without talking about carbs. Dried pasta and rice are staples for a reason. They're cheap, they last forever, and they're incredibly versatile. You can make pasta salad, stir-fries, and rice bowls. The possibilities are endless. Plus, they're filling and provide sustained energy, which is crucial when you're dealing with a stressful prepper situation. Let's be real, peanut butter and jelly is the ultimate comfort food, but it's also a prepper staple. Peanut butter is packed with protein and healthy fats, and jelly is a good source of sugar for quick energy. Costco's got those giant jars of peanut butter and jelly that will last you forever. It's the perfect food for a quick and easy meal or snack. Listen, when you're on the move, you don't always have time to cook a full meal. That's where cereal and granola bars come in. Costco has a massive selection of both, so you can stock up on your favorites. They're convenient, portable, and provide a quick energy boost. Plus, they're relatively shelf-stable, so you don't have to worry about them going bad too quickly. When it comes to sweeteners, go natural. Forget the high-fructose corn syrup stuff. Honey and maple syrup are not only delicious, but they also have a long shelf life. You can use them to sweeten many things, add them to your oatmeal, or use them in baking. Plus, they have some medicinal properties. Honey can soothe a sore throat, and maple syrup is a good source of antioxidants. So stock up on them when you go to Costco. Let's chat about baking supplies. You know what's better than store-bought bread? Freshly baked bread. And in a grid-down situation, being able to bake your own bread is a game changer. Costco's got you covered with bulk bags of flour, sugar, yeast, and baking powder. You can whip up a loaf of bread, some cookies, or even a cake. Because hey, even in an apocalypse, everyone deserves a treat now and then. The next category of items are some survival essentials. Let's start with water purification in this category because clean water is life. You can go without food for a while, but you can't go without water. Water purification tablets or filters are essential for making sure your water is safe to drink. Costco sells both, and they're relatively inexpensive. Trust me, you do not want to be caught in a situation where your only water source is contaminated. These purification methods can remove harmful bacteria, viruses and parasites, making your water safe to drink. Look, accidents happen, especially in an emergency situation. You may need to be your own first responder in a grid-down situation or even a societal collapse. Having a well-stocked first aid kit can mean the difference between life and death. Costco has a variety of first aid kits, from small personal kits to large kits designed for families. Make sure your kit includes bandages, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, gauze, and anything else you might need to treat minor injuries. You never know when you're going to need it. When the power goes out, you're going to want a reliable source of light. Flashlights are essential, and you're going to want to stock up on batteries. Costco sells those big bulk packs of batteries, which is perfect because you can never have too many. And don't forget about headlamps. They're great for keeping your hands free when you're working in the dark. Trust me, when the lights go out, you'll be glad you have a way to see. You can also pick up emergency blankets on the cheap. Emergency blankets are one of those things that you hope you never have to use, but you'll be grateful to have them if you do. They're lightweight, compact, and can reflect up to 90% of your body heat back to you. This can be a lifesaver if you're caught out in the cold, or if you need to create a makeshift shelter. Costco sells them in multi-packs, so you can keep one in your car, your bug-out bag, and your emergency kit. Fire equals life. Fire is essential for cooking, boiling water, providing warmth, and signaling for help. But starting a fire in a survival situation can be tricky, especially if it's wet or windy. That's why you need a reliable fire starter. Costco sells a variety of fire starters, including waterproof matches, lighters, and fire starters. Having a reliable way to start a fire can make a huge difference in a survival situation. Okay, so you've got your fire starter, but you're also going to need a way to light it. Lighters and matches are essential for any prepper. Costco sells those big packs of lighters, and they're relatively inexpensive. And don't forget about waterproof matches. They're a must-have for any prepper. You can store them in your bug-out bag, your car, or your emergency kit, because you never know when you're going to need to start a fire. Let's chat about a multi-tool or a pocket knife. It can be your trusty sidekick. A good multi-tool or pocket knife is like having a toolbox in your pocket. You can use it for everything from cutting food to making repairs. Costco has a great selection of multi-tools and pocket knives, so you can find one that fits your needs and budget. Look for one that has a variety of tools, including a knife blade, a saw, a screwdriver, and pliers. You'll be amazed at how often you use it. How about paracord? It's the Do-It-All Cordage. Paracord is one of those things that you don't realize you need until you need it. It's strong, durable, and can be used for a million different things. You can use it to build a shelter, hang a bear bag, secure gear to your pack, or even make a fishing line. Costco sells paracord in bulk, so you can stock up pretty easily. It's inexpensive and takes up very little space, so there's no reason not to have a bunch of it on hand. Now let's chat about duct tape. It's the fix-it-all solution. Duct tape is like the universal fix-it tool. You can use it to repair gear, seal up leaks, create a makeshift bandage, and a million other things. Costco sells those big rolls of duct tape, which is perfect because you're going to want to have plenty on hand. It's one of those things that you can never have too much of, so pick up a bunch. Trust me, when you're in a pinch, duct tape can be a lifesaver. By the way, I have a video dedicated to the various uses of duct tape titled 50 Survival Uses for Duct Tape for a Prepper. I'll leave a link to that video in the description of this video if you want to dive deeper on the universal uses of duct tape. In a grid-down situation, your GPS might not work. That's why it's important to know how to use a compass and map. Then you can find your way no matter what. Costco sells compasses, and they're relatively inexpensive. Learn how to use one before you need it. Being able to navigate without relying on technology is an essential survival skill. This is the third category of items that you can pick up at Costco. It's more of a miscellaneous grouping. The first item is a 5-gallon water container. Remember what we talked about earlier? You need water to survive. These 5-gallon water containers are perfect for storing large quantities of water. Costco sells them individually or in multi-packs. It's a good idea to have at least 1 gallon of water per person per day. So if you have a family of 4, you're going to want to have at least 12 gallons of water on hand for a 3-day supply. These containers make it easy to store and transport that water. You're also going to need a way to cook your food, and that means having some basic cooking utensils and cookware. Costco sells a variety of camping cookware sets that are perfect for prepping. Look for a set that includes a pot, a pan, a lid, and some basic utensils. You can use them over a campfire, a camp stove, or even your grill. In a disaster situation, information is power. An emergency radio can keep you updated on the situation and let you know about any evacuation orders or other important information. Costco sells a variety of emergency radios, including hand crank radios that don't require batteries. It's a good idea to have one in your home, your car, and your bug-out bag. How about solar-powered lanterns? They are a great way to provide light without having to rely on batteries. Costco sells a variety of solar lanterns, and they're relatively inexpensive. Just leave them out in the sun during the day, and they'll charge up. Then you can use them to light up your home or your bug-out location at night. Let's switch gears to garbage bags. They are one of those things that have a million uses. You can use them for their intended purpose, such as garbage disposal, but you can also use them to collect rainwater, create a makeshift poncho, or even as a makeshift sleeping bag in a pinch. Costco sells them in those giant boxes so you can stock up. They're inexpensive and take up very little space. In a grid-down situation, you're going to be using your hands a lot. Whether you're chopping wood, clearing debris, or building a shelter, you're going to want to protect your hands. Work gloves can help prevent blisters, cuts, and scrapes. Costco sells a variety of work gloves so you can find a pair that's right for you. Maintaining personal hygiene is important for your physical and mental health, especially in a stressful situation. Make sure you have plenty of soap, shampoo, toothpaste, toilet paper, and other personal hygiene items on hand. Costco sells all of these items in bulk so you can stock up and save money. Trust me, you'll be glad you did. Prepping isn't just about physical survival, it's also about mental survival. Having books and games on hand can help keep your mind sharp and prevent boredom. Costco has a great selection of books and games so you can stock up on your favorites. Choose books that teach you useful skills like first aid, gardening, or wilderness survival. You also need seeds and gardening supplies in order to grow your own food. In a long-term survival situation, being able to grow your own food is a game changer. Costco sells a variety of seeds and gardening supplies so you can start your own garden. Choose seeds for vegetables that are easy to grow, like tomatoes, lettuce, and cucumbers. Gardening is a great way to supplement your food supply and provide fresh produce for your family, especially in a stressful or uncertain situation. Let's chat about emergency preparedness kits now. If you're feeling overwhelmed by all of this, or don't know where to start, don't worry. Costco also sells pre-made emergency preparedness kits that include many of the items we've talked about today. These kits are a great way to get started with prepping, or they can be used to supplement your existing supplies. They come in a variety of sizes, so you can choose one that fits your needs and budget. So there you have it, folks, 30 essential prepper items that you can buy right now at Costco right now. This is just a starting point, of course. There are countless other items that you might want to add to your prepper pantry or prepper stockpile, depending on your individual needs and circumstances. The important thing is to start somewhere. Don't wait until it's too late. Take action now to prepare yourself and your loved ones for whatever the future may hold. As we wrap up today's video, if you have any questions or if there are any topics that you would like discussed in the future, let us know in the comment section below. We love to get video ideas from the community, and let us know what you think of today's video as well. We always appreciate input. Be sure to like today's video and subscribe to the channel to learn more about prepping. As I mentioned earlier, the next video will build on today's discussion. The next video is titled, Foods Preppers Should Stockpile Now Before a Societal Collapse. I'll leave a link to that video in the description below, and it's the next video in the top left-hand area of your screen for you to check out next. Enjoy, and thanks for stopping by the Prepper Almanac.